Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Mario, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. Well, different for me. I'm going to cook a filet mignon. I'm going to pan sear it on all edges and then both sides and then stick it in the Breville, and we're going to see how it turns out. I'm hoping for something really tasty. Stick around. Okay, here's my filet mignon. First things first, I am going to put a little bit of Evo on there, all the extra virgin olive oil. Make sure I get it on all the sides and flip it and do the same thing. Next, I'm going to put on a little pink Himalayan salt and a little fresh ground pepper. Flip it around and do the same thing. A little more salt, a little more pepper. Pat that in there. Now, I've watched one video on this, one of the barbecue shows, and I guess it's important to let this thing come to room temperature before you start to cook it. Plus, it helps absorb some of those spices into the meat. So we'll be back in a little bit. Put this on medium heat, maybe a little lower than that. We are going to set the Breville at 400 degrees. I picked this up at BJ's. It's Wellesley's Farm organic butter, no salt. It has a higher fat content. Put a couple of tablespoons in there. Let those melt up. It's a little more than needed, but it'll make it easier to baste the steak in the butter. And now I'm going to start to sear the sides of the steak. I'm going to do the sides first because it's easier to do that than try to hold a cooked side. I don't know if this is the right procedure or not, but I'm not going to sear it too long, just all the sides so I can get that nice sear. Oh, just a little too soon. Slipped out of my hand. So I'm going to sear that bottom piece. I'm going to let this sear for a couple of minutes, and I'll flip it over and do the same thing. Okay, I'm going to turn this over, sear the other side. And while that's searing, I'm going to just kind of baste this a little bit with the butter. Who doesn't like butter? Okay, that's it. We're going to now put it in the Breville to get it cooked up a little bit more. And this pan is going to be hot. This pan is rated up to just over 400 degrees, so I can put it right in the oven. We're going to check this in about 2 minutes, and then if need be, we'll do 3-4 minutes depending. Now, I'm not a steak expert, but one thing I hear is, you know, don't ruin the steak. So they say you should do like a filet mignon or any steak, like medium rare or medium at worst, but I have a hard time eating like this. But I am going to cook this medium, and because I've had filet mignon recently at a company event and it was really good. So that's how I'm going to cook it today, and we'll check it in another minute. Okay, final check. It hasn't been in here too long. Now, it's my understanding you're going to let this cook at about 125, and that'll give you your medium rare. Alright, I think we're good to go. Alright, while that's coming to temperature, it cook up a little bit more. It was about 130 degrees in one spot, and it was 140 plus in another. It's just probably the hot spot in the oven that causes that, because even though it's not in convection mode, the oven, the fan is on the right side, and that's where it was hotter. Okay, let's get this in a plate. And we're going to pour that butter on here. Not going to let that go to waste. Okay, it's been resting a little bit. Let's take a cut out of that. And if you can see that, that is about medium. But the real test is tasting it. Okay, here we go, another look. That's medium. It's actually really medium rare in some spots. Let's give it a taste. That's pretty good. I'm going to try a piece that was more medium than medium rare. I like the taste of the medium better, but that really is a good cut of steak. Now, when I bought this filet mignon, I was a little uneducated because, as you know, I've been doing some keto or semi-keto, and the best steak is not the filet mignon. The keto, you want something with more fat content. So really, you want a ribeye, from what I'm told. And by using that organic unsalted butter, it has a higher fat content. You need that in you. You know, no carbs. You want really high fat, mid protein, and low or no carb. And I enjoyed this steak, to be honest with you. I'm going to continue to enjoy it. I made a couple of them. And for those of you who may have watched the channel in the past, I've been trying to get healthier. I don't eat a lot of red meat, but I've been eating a bit more lately. I stopped drinking Diet Coke and caffeine about, it's coming on 5 weeks now. And it took a while to get over the caffeine headaches. And then a few weeks ago, I started to cut out the carbs. But in the last 2 weeks or so, as of yesterday, today, I've dropped 15 pounds. Yesterday was 15. Today, depending on how you look at the scales are funny. They always change. No matter how many times you step on them, it's about 15.5 pounds. And I'm happy about that. And I already feel it in my pants because they're loose now on me. So I encourage you, whether it's keto, getting healthier, whatever the case may be, make the effort. It's a hard transition. I cannot tell you. I was at work and I hadn't eaten in 24 hours because I had class at night. So my brother, I was just gonna get a kebab chicken and a salad. My brother's like, get a large steak and cheese and with nothing else in it and take out the bread. So that's what I did. It was hard looking at that bread. I'll throw a picture up there somewhere because it looks so good, but I did it. I don't think I've cheated at all. There was no bread, nothing. I haven't done anything like that. I will probably cheat though, because once in a while, you know, you'll have a beer, or maybe I'll have a, you know, Super Bowl Sunday's coming. Gonna end up watching that, and you know, there's gonna be a whole spread out. But I encourage you to try your best if that is what you want to do. Anyway, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. One other mention, I can't believe the subscribers that have come on since less than a year ago. I was at 200 in February, and now I'm at like 38, almost 3,900. So to thank you, I'm going to do another giveaway, small, soon. Not huge, because, you know, that's the way it is. So I'll have details coming up really soon. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell so you know when I put out a new video. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. You want to try a piece? She wants a piece.
Want to try a piece, Natasha?
You want a piece too?
Yeah. I may need A1 sauce.
You won't.
No, you won't. This is too good for A1 sauce. It melts in your mouth like ice cream.
It does. It's good. What are the seasonings for different?
Just salt and pepper.
And
the butter, yeah.
He's cray.
I'll see ya. Who wants seconds?
Me.
Yeah, that is good, just like that, without any of the other seasonings.